This is off record, right? My name is Margo Hayes, and I'm a professional climber, and I am in Santiago, Chile, for the first time. And it is blowing my mind. The city, the rock, everything is beautiful, and especially the people. They are so kind and so welcoming.
You have 3 wishes.
Oh. Do I get to do the whole, like, can I have another wish as one of my wishes? Okay, 3 of the many wishes I have. It's such a tricky question because I feel like the things that I wish for, like the big things I wish for, are such cliche things that people would say, oh, you have to say that.
Yeah.
You have to say that if somebody is like, oh, what do you wish for? You know, world peace and everything, but it's true, like I do. I think one of my biggest wishes is that I hope that people can wake up and realize that everyone needs to make a difference in order for this planet to work out for us. I mean, this planet will stay here forever, but we're gonna knock ourselves out as well as tons of other species, which is completely unfair. I guess there are little things you can do to do that, and I really hope that people will take a step back and look, you know, whether that's like not eating meat in their diet or driving an electric car, or there's a plethora of different ways that you could, you know, take small steps, but it's gonna take, you know, I think I once saw something that said something about how like it's not gonna take 1 million people doing it perfectly, but it's gonna take 6 billion people trying to do it, but doing it imperfectly, but it's all gonna add up. So I think that's really probably my biggest wish, which maybe I took up all my time and that's my 3 wishes.
Like a materialistic.
You mean like kind of more of a selfish wish?
Yeah.
Okay, selfish wish. I would really love to see more places and more cultures. Of course, go climbing in more areas, as well as just traveling and learning more about places that I haven't been before. I also just wish for, of course, you know, health and happiness for everyone that I'm close to and beyond. Yeah, I guess I have one more wish?
Yeah.
Jeez, you guys are so generous. Let's see, let me think about it. Okay, I wish to discover more things that inspire me to learn or inspire me to dive deeper into things I already love. I think that's kind of a wish for everyone, you know, that you keep finding more and more things that you're passionate about. So, and you fill your life and it becomes full and beautiful. So, yeah.
Well, who is Margo when she's not climbing?
So many different things. Of course, climbing, like you said, is a huge part of my life. But I also enjoy other things. I'm a full-time student at the University of Colorado Boulder. I love art, I love science, and plenty of other things in my free time. I just like to learn. Feel like that's how I continue to grow as a person, whether that's, you know, reading about something scientific or diving into philosophy or just traveling in general. And I love food and I love going to different places, and I feel like food is such a key way to experience an important part of each culture.
Which athlete, other than a climber, inspires you?
Apart from climbers who inspire me, and of course there are so many, there are many other athletes that inspire me as well. When I was young, I always looked up to certain gymnasts. But then I think as I became a little bit older, I think I've always been inspired by Serena Williams. And I think that's just because she's very powerful, stands up for what she believes in, represents women just in the whole arena of sports in such a positive way, with her confidence, with her kindness. You know, she has a family. There's just, I think, a lot that she is doing as a way to just open a door for ways that other female athletes can, you know, stay at a high level for a long time, or can enter the sport at a high level or a low level, like it doesn't matter. But I think that she is definitely someone who's inspired, you know, millions of little girls, including myself.
Climbing is a lifestyle. Once you start, it is very hard to stop. What do you think about this?
I think that is a perfect way of putting it. Once you start climbing in your life, it's very hard to stop, because I think it's something that it's kind of like a drug. It's kind of addictive. I think you get so many things from it, more than just what you get on the wall, because you get this community, which I think is the biggest thing, which it's almost 100%. If you meet a climber at the crag, you know they're going to be kind. You know they're going to be you know, cheering you on. And so I think that's one of the biggest things you get from climbing. That's a hard thing to let go of. And I think that's partially why people stay in the sport for so long.
If you had to give a message to all mankind, obviously everyone who listens to
If I were to give a message to, I think you put it as mankind or humans in general, I think I would just say kindness. Like that is number one. First and foremost, nothing comes before just being like a good person. Looking out for others, you know, of course yourself too, self-love too. Yeah, I think just being kind to other people, kind of what makes everyone thrive. So, you know, if we all kind of work in that system, I think a lot of problems could be solved. For Chilean climbers in general, a tip that I have or something I would recommend is focusing on more than just brute strength when it comes to climbing. I think that it's important to take time to try climbs that challenge you, but not necessarily because, you know, aren't strong enough to like pull down hard enough or something like that. Focus on technique as well, because I think sometimes it's underestimated and I think it can really benefit everyone. Same with getting stronger, which I definitely should try and do more pull-ups. Should I say thank you for having me in your country? I feel like I should. I don't want to sound, you know, snooty. All right. I guess one more message for everybody, all the climbers here, is that thank you for having me in your beautiful country. I am excited to come back, hopefully for longer. And yeah, hopefully I meet you at the crag. So let's climb. Yo quiero aprender español porque quiero hablar, how do I say next time? Hablar la próxima vez. Que esté aquí. Gracias.